we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great. The quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
It's complete on the right side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
To the air on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Here comes the offense on second down.
Ringo. Get set. Gaucho.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can, and here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message.
Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The incompletion on first down leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Rush. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Connerly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires left. Makes a connection. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He's back to throw on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback checking off. Third down play from the gun. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Pulls it, fired complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
To the ground with the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
To the air, it's Rush. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not.
He's off to the races. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's right on target. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Leaves it with the running back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
To the air, it's Rush. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Handoff from the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
3:25.
He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first.
He lets one fly deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Snatches it on the run. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Rush. Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They keep attacking through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Holds it in on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he could not get loose on the run. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Looking to pass. It's Rush. Coming after him. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he wants it all. And that pass picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Give to the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quickly out to the tight end. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
They'll go to the ground. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Rush. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wyoming. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turn.
Looking for a huge play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
42 Spider.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Rush. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He'll just keep slinging it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. But a little time, lets it go. Makes his connection. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
Touchdown, Rebel! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 27 over Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. An impressive run from the back gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback checking the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the... on first down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wyoming. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Connerly. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. A run for the quarterback. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Powers through the defender. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Leaves it with the back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying...